Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about your ex will only miss you and feel deep loss when this happens. So if you're hoping for your ex to regret the breakup, if you're hoping that your ex is going to wish they hadn't dumped you and you want them to feel loss, the only thing that you can do is nothing. The only thing you can do is to just disappear completely and to apply no contact. That's the only option that you have. You need to make the heart, distance makes the heart grow fonder. You need to activate that, essentially, in your ex. So you have to disappear. So applying no contact means that you're not messaging your ex anymore. It means you're not calling them up anymore. It means that you're not in their stories. You're not liking their posts. You're not engaging with them whatsoever. Now, of course, that may not always be possible. Let's say you've got kids or you work together. Basically, if you work together, what I say to people is this, okay? You think about the person who you work with who is just, you feel completely neutral about. So this could be just like a random colleague that you've got. And you still say hi, good morning to them. You're still polite and friendly. A tiny bit of small talk, that's it. That's how you need to treat your ex if you work with them. Okay? If you've got things like kids, then obviously you can't do no contact completely because you need to talk about the kids. But when you do talk to your ex, and you have to talk to your ex, talk to them solely about the kids. And what you want to do is you want to treat it like a business transaction. You want to be very business-like. So imagine that you are talking to a colleague and that's how you talk to them. So, so for example, your ex may message you and say, hey, can you pick up Timmy from football practice today? And you say, no problem, can do that. So there's no emotional texting going on. There's no like, hey, how are you? How have you been up to? What have you been doing? So you don't engage in any kind of conversation like that. You keep it strictly business-like a business transaction, and that's it. Okay? That's all you can do. But if you don't have kids and you don't work with them, you have to disappear and apply no contact completely. Okay? So another thing that's a really good thing that you want to do is you want to show, and this, you genuinely want to do this, which I know is a bit difficult, but you want to be more than just surviving without them. You want to be thriving without them. You want to be doing better without them than how you were doing in the relationship. So you want to be thinking about, okay, so how can I make my life just so much better? How can I make my life awesome? How can I feel really good about myself? How can I feel more confident about myself? How can I feel like I'm actually thriving now? And then you do whatever sort of comes up in your mind. So what might flash in your mind is going to the gym regularly. What might flash in your mind is working on that business you've always wanted to work on. What might flash in your mind is, doing activities that you've always wanted to do, learning new skills, spending your life in a particular way, like spending it with your friends and, doing anything that just brings more ease and delight into your life. So how can you feel like you are thriving and just do those activities as often as you possibly can? So another way that you can make your ex feel deep loss, and the only way that you can do that, is that you need to do these things genuinely and to genuinely start trying to move on with your life. Now, I am all for using sort of darker energies like revenge to help you get over someone. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this because I want to show my ex that I'm way better. Like, if that's what fuels you and makes you feel ambitious and powerful and can help you change your life, then do that, okay? If it's going to help you, do it. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going to be mean and shove it in their face. But what it does mean is that basically what you're doing is you're transmuting this sort of like dark energy of, I'm going to make them regret leaving me, right? I'm going to do all these things. I'm going to make my life successful. I'm going to have an amazing body by diet and exercise, and I'm going to do all these really cool, amazing things, and using that dark energy to do those things. So basically what you're doing is you're transmuting the dark energy into light because you're actually genuinely making your life better, you see. Okay, so it's about turning that dark energy into light. And so I'm all for it. I'm all for it. If that's what inspires you, if that's what gets you up in the morning, maybe it might even be about your ex. Perhaps it's something like, oh, I'm going to make those people who bullied me at school regret bullying me. Or I'm going to show my parents that I can live my life the way that I want to, and I'm going to become ultra successful, and you let that fuel you. But what you're doing is you're not shoving in their face. You're just, living your life and transmuting that dark energy into light energy. So I'm all for it. But if you can do it without doing that, that's obviously good too. Like if you don't like the idea of doing that, if that doesn't actually inspire you, then don't do it. Do what inspires you. Whatever helps you get up in the morning to tackle your goals. Okay? So they need to feel then that you are over it. They need to feel that you are gone. And that's one of the ways that you can do that, by focusing on other things, and obviously as well by applying no contact. Because if you're not contacting them anymore, and let's say in the past you have been, then if they love you and care about you, once they sense that you're not, they can tell that you're gone because you're not messaging them anymore, and they can feel that you're over it because you're doing other things, and you're not focusing your energy on them anymore, and you're focusing your energy on other things, then that's what's going to help them feel that you're over it. And if they still love you and care about you, they'll try and come back into your life. Whereas if they don't have those feelings for you anymore, then you'll just never hear from them again, which might be beneficial to you as well. So, because the good news is that you're either going to get your ex back, or you're going to just find someone better. Now, usually I would say it's always better to find someone who's better. It's always better to move on. So it's all about then becoming at peace with the breakup as well. That's the eventual goal that you want to get to. You want to be at peace with it. You don't want to let it keep you up at night anymore. In reality as well, you don't want to be making it making the breakup inspire you to watch videos about breakups. You want to, like mine, for example, you want to basically one of the best ways to know that you've moved on and you're starting to feel better about it, and maybe you can start dating other people, is if you're at a stage where your feelings have simmered down and you don't feel as intensely anymore about the breakup. And when you don't feel as intensely anymore, you're not thinking about them 24/7, that's when you know that you're starting to get past it and you're starting to move on with your life. Okay, so just a quick few signs that your ex is going to come back. They may do something like re-add you on like Facebook or Instagram if they removed you. They may start liking your posts more. They may just be reaching out to you and saying, hey, how are you? And that's a good sign that maybe they're trying to get back into your life. But you also need to think of the way that they message you. Because it might be that they message you, but they're like asking for something. Like it could be, oh, can I come and collect my stuff? Or can you come and collect your stuff? That's not usually a good sign. But if they message you and it's solely about you, and they're just solely inquiring about you, and they wanted to know how you are, what you've been up to recently, and they've got no ulterior motive, then that's a good sign that maybe they want to see you. Then it's up to you if you want to engage with them anymore, or if you decide that, maybe an ex, it really is an ex for a reason, and I shouldn't have them back in my life. And 9 times out of 10, that's usually the best case scenario. It may hurt, it may suck, but usually it's best to keep exes in the past. So thank you so much for watching. If you would like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like help with a specific situation, then please go to www.christinelovage.com and pick whichever coaching option works best for you. There's also a book on my website just by clicking on the book tab. And the last chapter is all about breakups, so that'll be a good resource for you to help you move past this breakup. And also you can check out the channel trailer of this YouTube channel, and there is a read-through of a PDF that I made a few years back, titled How to Get Your Ex Back, if you're looking for more information on that. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.